you don't mind me saying that you're working too hard. Hold.
Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, a Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always set to legendary, and each new character is randomly rolled, so race, class, starting location, dragonborn status, all that good stuff is all random. So if this sounds awesome to you, please do hit that like and subscribe button, because I do this every week, well, almost every week, every Saturday in fact, at 6 p.m. UTC, 11 a.m. my time here in sunny Arizona. So yeah, hope to see you around. Who do we got? We got Magus, we got Mad Adam, we got Keith Sermon. Welcome, friends. How's it going? Yeah, I missed y'all last weekend too. I was actually out of town. Yeah, I had a crazy week and a half here. Let's actually get inside where the weather's a little better here. I'll take some snowberry on the way though. What? Oh, this is the blacksmith shop. Yeah, so I had a pretty crazy week and a half. So, okay, it's story time, right? Wednesday last week, I got a tooth extracted. It was actually an old crown that I had from like 15 years ago. I had like they did like what's called a core buildup, where they fill a broken tooth with a bunch of artificial material and everything, and then they put a crown on top of it. About 15 years ago, and then that artificial material kind of snapped off, and I was left with kind of just a broken stump of a tooth. Physically missed. Yeah, and so I had to have that taken care of. They had to cut it out of my head on Wednesday, so that took some recovery time. And then I went out of town over the weekend for a co-ed baby shower. I know, fun, right? Co-ed baby shower, which I guess baby showers are all co-ed now for the most part. So yeah, we were exempt as guys for a long time, but no longer. It wasn't fun. Anyway, it turns out that baby shower was kind of a COVID super spreader event. So when I got back on Monday, I was a little bit sick and tested positive for COVID. So then throughout the whole week, I've been kind of just trying to rest up and get better and recover. Almost on the other end of it now, just a little mucusy, a little phlegmy. But yeah, this is my grand welcome back from the land of the COVID. Yeah, my case wasn't too bad. It was very minor. It was probably the most minor cold I've had in a long time. I am vaccinated, boosted, all the good stuff there. So I was all juiced up and ready for it. It's pretty easy. Yeah, I'm almost all the way on the other side of it now. Just a little bit of phlegm, a little bit of mucus left over here. So I'll be sharing that with y'all today. I'll be coughing and snorting right into the microwave. It should be pretty juicy because it's been pretty productive. So straight from my body to your ear. How about that? No, I'm feeling a lot better now. All right. So yeah, that's story time over with. Hopefully I'm in the other end of that. What else happened? Oh yeah, I missed the God of War Ragnarok release because I didn't want to go out and get my COVID germs all over the place. So I've been staying in. I'm a physical copy kind of guy, and I kind of like try to support my local game shops and stuff. So I've been waiting to go get a hard copy of that probably this weekend. Yeah, thanks for the well wishes. Good that it's your microwave and not your microphone. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's see here. What did we do last episode? I really don't remember. I think we're doing the Mages Guild stuff because it looks like we're on our way to Labyrinthian. And I think Ancano pulled his bullshit and blew up Mirabelle and the Archmage Savos there. So this is kind of a timely matter here. It's got some urgency to it. We got to go try to find this Staff of Magnus, which is going to help us deal with the Eye of Magnus that Ancano has tapped into here. We're going to have some tactical challenges here with Labyrinthian. Mostly with that Bone Dragon in that sort of arena that it locks you into. We got to make sure that Lucian comes along with us. We are going to have some backup in the form of the Dremora that we can summon through Sanguine's Rose, or the Sanguine Rose. No, is that what that's called? Yeah, the Sanguine Rose. Jeez, COVID brain. And then we also have our Ancestor Guardian here with Spirit Walk, which will last for 45 seconds or so. Ooh. We'll also have a Glass Shield of Dwindling Frost that we can't use because we don't block. So yeah, that's some tactical challenges we're going to have to deal with. Also the Dragon Priest, once we're there, he can be kind of tough, especially since he wields the Staff of Magnus, and that thing is a beast with Zim's immersive artifacts. And also, it looks like we're going to be dealing with a blizzard on the way there, so we're going to have to really try to keep our eye on the road here. On our way to Labyrinthian, which is just down this road. We're going to have to take a right at the fork, and then we're going to follow it almost all the way to Morthal. Hopefully the weather clears up a little bit here as we approach Morthal. And then south toward Labyrinthian once we find the standing stones that mark that path over there. All right, let's see. We had the whispers go off here. I'm not seeing the highlight anywhere though. We try to heed the whispers as much as possible. Oh, there's our turn though. Yeah, I guess the good thing about getting COVID now and it being a minor case is that they're expecting a wave coming through this holiday season, and I'm going to be immune, so I don't have to worry about it. I was always kind of jealous of people who had gotten minor cases. Like my wife had gotten it like I don't know, a month and a half ago. And then other like coworkers and stuff had gotten it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not worried about it at all anymore. We already got our antibodies and everything." I was like, "Damn." I was one of the few Novid folks that were left. One of the few and the proud. No longer. Whoops. Alright, we've got a super slow moonwalk, reverse moonwalk by this ice wolf. That's a talent. Not bad. Alright, let's get some canine teeth for the poisons there. Had it in mid 2020. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember that. It was probably your niece probably brought it home from school or something, I think, Magus.
You have questions?
Hey, Gail. Welcome, welcome. How's your weekend going? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, today is also my wife's birthday, and we're celebrating that by me ignoring her completely and streaming for a couple hours. No, I'm kidding. She's got some plans with friends. She's gonna take a bike ride, go get some lunch.
Look, a snowflake. Look, another snowflake.
We're gonna be here forever if that's what you're gonna be doing. No, we have plans later. Be doing some dinner, and we thought about maybe a movie, but there's not really anything good playing right now, so we're trying to think of things that we can go do. Ooh, that hurt. Ow! Jeez. Oh, that's an ice wolf. Okay, I gotta be on my game here. That guy hurt. But our armor is holding up. Ice wolves are tough customers. They can take a few hits. They can take a lot of hits, actually. They have a significant boost in HP over a regular wolf, and they hit really hard, too. Nothing like a snowy saber cat or a snow bear or something, but the ice wolves are, they are definitely tough customers on legendary difficulty, especially permadeath. Oh, happy birthday, Mrs. Karn. Yes, indeed. I'll relay the message. All right, where are we? It's hard for me to get my bearings in this weather here, so I'm going to be checking the map quite frequently. All right, we got another bend over to the right, and then we have a left off of the path into Labyrinthian itself. Okay. Ooh, it's thick as peanut butter out here. I don't think this is our turn. I do hear a bear over there. Oh, that bear is fighting. Yeah, I don't think this is our turn. Indeed, it is not. We're going to bend back around to the right, and then we're going to be off to the left. Uh-oh, we caught the attention of something, though. Thugs. Okay. Okay, got that guy.
Somebody help.
Okay, the quarter stabs are tough.
When you're dead.
Stamina's good. Ouch. Okay, that hurt a lot. Okay, he's almost dead. Okay, that calm spell is going to wear off at some point in the not too distant future. We're going to have to be ready for her when she comes back. Yeah, these quarter staves are tough to fight against. I really kind of want to do a character that uses these quarter staves. With animated armory, those animations, they're very quick. They tend to hit pretty hard. They don't have a lot of range, though, unless you're doing like a power attack with them, though. And they have a pretty cool animation with them, too. Alright, where are you? I can't imagine that calm spell's going to last too much longer. We got her right at the beginning of battle, and that was kind of a drawn-out fight for a legendary difficulty encounter. Oh, here she comes. There she is. You got her, Lucian? Whoa! Okay. She came flying out of the snow with that power attack. We dove out of the way just at the last second. I probably would have hurt. So I just reached level 36 with my Triumvirate Druid. I'm usually ready for to start production on build videos and things like that. Usually around mid level 40 to level 50 when I get like all the perks that I'm curious about and can actually talk about them and explore synergies with them. So that's still in the pipeline, making good progress with that character. Although with everything that's happened, I haven't really had a ton of time to play. But progress is still going, it's still steady. And then I think I'm going to do my Scorpion build. I've been teasing that one for a long time, so I'll probably do that one next. And then I'll get back to the regular Oblivion classes after. I got some, I got a lot of catching up to do on the Oblivion classes, especially since I want to use that as sort of a companion piece for these Permadeath streams. I would like to be able to have a build guide for every Oblivion class, like, ready to go as a reference whenever we get a new character here. He's got a long mace there, so... Whoa! Okay. Gotcha. They're slow, which means I can probably react to their swings and dodge accordingly, but... if they do hit me with one of those, it's gonna hurt bad. So yeah, after Scorpion, I think I want to get back to the Oblivion classes for a little bit. Try to build up the bank on those. I've also been recording a little bit of footage of Fallout 4. Just because I want to experiment with a sort of narrative roleplay. Basically, I'm just recording my play. I'm doing like a slow playthrough. But then for post-production, I'm going to add in like a voiced narrative of what the character's thinking, what's going through his head, his motivations, and things you can't get through the screen, like things like smells and emotions, stuff like that. Okay, where is this coming from?
Ow, ow, ow.
I find tactically, ooh, the spider.
Ow.
Spider was too strong for the calm spell there. Interesting. Ooh, and he had a ring on him somehow. Yeah, and in post-production I'll be able to like pause like the video and stuff and really go over what they were thinking. I'm trying to experiment with ways that don't require a whole lot of time on my end, that I can pump out a little bit more. Some more videos. I totally missed my turn there, didn't I? Wow, that's hard to see. Pump out some more videos for the channel. A little more regular release schedule maybe, and also I want something that's engaging and entertaining for Starfield when that comes out, because I will be playing a lot of that. And if I could do some sort of like narrative let's play, like a third-person narrative, as I talk about what's happening while it's happening on screen, I think that might be engaging for viewers just to happen across and watch. It sounds like Starfield's gonna have a pretty cool story on its own, and then we can put our own personal twist on it with some roleplay, some character-centric stuff. So I'm using Fallout 4 right now to kind of experiment with that, see how it goes. I'm not going to be giving up on Skyrim at all, so don't worry about that. There's still a lot for me to do in Skyrim, and that's the bread and butter for the channel. I don't think that'll ever go anywhere. At least until Elder Scrolls 6 comes out at some point. In the next 5 or 6 years, most likely. Maybe 4 or 5 if we're lucky, but most likely 5 or 6, I'm thinking. Okay, I'm losing the road here a little bit. This is tough to see. It's probably even harder for you guys on YouTube after all the encoding and decoding. Here we go. Here's the stairs right here. That's what we're looking for. Fallout 4 sounds interesting too. Looking forward to your druid build. I love druid-y type characters. Yeah, this one's been fun. It's interesting too. It's been a very diverse character. A very, I almost want to say dichotomous character. Because he's either a hands-off sort of battlefield sort of commander character, because he's got a lot of minions, almost like a summoner, because he's got a lot of passive buffs to allied party members. And with Skyrim, you can choose to make animals the bulk of your party through different means. And then you also summon animal characters. Oops, did not do that. How are my health potions doing? That was probably my last one there, huh? Yeah, okay. I know I have more. I just gotta hook them back up. So in human form, or in humanoid form, that's sort of the... we'll use that. That's sort of the bread and butter for like the bulk of the play, but then he's also got the option of shape-shifting into either werewolf or horned lord form. Let's see, 2, 3, I think 4 is our hotkey for health potions. There we go. Horned Lord form, which both have extremely high damage output and tend to be just a little tankier in that transformed form than he is in human form. So you can turn into a complete melee monster. You have the option of doing that. Okay, Doppelganger is the correct response to the Frost Troll because it does fire damage, and it gives him somebody to fight besides us. The fire damage keeps his health regen in check. There we go. No Doppelganger. No Doppelganger. Thank you. So yeah, it's been an interesting time with the Druid. And I'm excited to share because it's been fun, and it's the gameplay is like diverse. It gives you a lot of different ways to play with one character. Which, after doing some research on Dungeons and Dragons Druid classes, kind of jibes with that because I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. I probably would if I had the opportunity, but I do sometimes check out D&D channels. Oops. I hear another troll. He's up there, I think. How's he gonna get down here? Probably from over here. Yep, there he is. But I do watch some D&D channels just to get some ideas for Skyrim characters and Skyrim roleplay. And it sounds like the Druid in D&D 5e is very adaptable to many situations through his shape-shifting abilities. So that really kind of matches well with my experience with the Triumvirate Druid, which I'm sure is what I modeled that archetype on anyway. So yeah, it's been fun. Big Head. What's up, my friend? Hey man, your Whiterun's looking pretty sweet. Saw it in the Discord. Doing a good job on that. Your game in general looks great too. And welcome, welcome. Hoping you're having a good weekend. Oh, I'm good, actually. I fought COVID earlier this week. But yeah, it was a minor case for me. I'm pretty much on the other side of it now, but if you hear me coughing in your ear, apologies in advance. All right, we're exterminating frost trolls here in a blizzard. Trying to get to Labyrinthian. With tense music playing. So yeah, I started feeling better yesterday. Just some lingering cough and lingering
We're finally here. Let's not waste any
lingering bugs in the nose. Other than that,
We'll be back at the
I feel pretty
cottage
good.
before anyone even knows
Well
we're
rested
gone.
now too. A lot of sleep.
You would care about that, since you're the Archmage's favorite.
Yeah, depending on how many more times they release Skyrim.
Let's just get inside.
Yeah, I think they're about at the end of it now. They're gonna start. I feel like Starfield development is closing up. There's not really any more platforms for them to release on anyway. We don't have a new console coming out anytime soon unless Nintendo's got something up their sleeve. Yeah, so they'll be earnestly pouring everything into Elder Scrolls after Starfield, and they're probably not going to have a whole lot of room for anything else because Elder Scrolls is like their cornerstone, their flagship property. And I'm hoping that the Elder Scrolls 6 development doesn't take as long as Starfield, because for Starfield they had to completely overhaul a lot of their systems for the new generation of like consoles and hardware. So that's a lot of work that they don't have to do for Elder Scrolls now. There's obviously going to be some things that they're going to have to do development side instead of just, you know, regular resource creation as far as art and textures and meshes and quest writing and things like that, but not as much as Starfield, I don't think.
Who knows what we could find?
Regardless, I hope they take their time with it, because I would rather have a good Elder Scrolls years from now than a crappy one tomorrow, you know? And that new video card, are you enjoying it? Yes, I am loving this thing, man. So even with encoding, decoding now, my GPU is at 40% there, running a solid 60. I have not seen this thing go over 60 degrees Celsius, even with like full ray tracing ultra on Cyberpunk. It's a beast. It never really gets hot. It's been completely stable. I haven't had any of the, knock on wood, I haven't had any of the issues with the power adapter yet, and I've been playing this with this thing a lot. So hopefully that's good. I hope I didn't get one of the cursed ones. I don't think I did. But yeah, this thing's been great. Love it. Was it worth the money? I don't know. It was a lot of money, but for, you know, content production, it encodes like produced videos like a beast, and I get no performance slowdown while I'm streaming because it uses the GPU for encoding while I stream. Okay, so this is the first big tactical challenge of this dungeon. Let's focus up here. So I am going to need the Sanguine Rose. And I need to get Spirit Walk ready to go. Hopefully I can get Lucian through the gates so that he can help out as well. Okay, I'm doing a quick save here. I should also have a saving roll from the Lover's Stone. We're going to need... We're going to fortify... We're going to jack everything up here. Resist magic, resist fire. I think this is an ice dragon, though. So we're going to need to do some resist cold. I think maybe I have like an ice wraith essence. Do resist shock just in case, but I think it's mostly just ice. %, that's fine. There's the ice wraith essence right there. Oops. Let's grab the Ice Wraith Essence just in case we run out of potions there. We're good on magic. Tyree Gills, welcome, welcome. Can you make a vampire lord build guide like the OP werewolf? It is on the list of things to do. The problem is there are so many builds and so little time. I have a full ass day job where I work 40 plus hours a week, so the video production that I do is in my free time, and it takes a long time. I don't use any kind of like experience boosters or anything when I play through these, just because I want to take the time to explore all the synergies. I will say that a lot of the concepts that are explored in the OP werewolf build guide will also apply to the vampire lord in terms of boosting the unarmed damage. And also things like using fortified destruction potions and boosting up alchemy before transforming will also affect your drain spells as well. So that is a sneak peek to how I would go about building a vampire lord. But yes, that video will come at some point. It's just I got some other things in the pipeline. I got the Mortal Kombat Scorpion build coming. I still got a bunch of Oblivion builds to do as a companion piece for these streams. But yes, that is definitely something that I plan on doing at some point. Magus has also mentioned a collab with a Necromancer build at some point. That idea excites me. It's going to be a while before I get to it. Magus has accepted my rain check on that one. I got a lot of stuff going on. But that is something that I would like to do. Minions, he says. Hey, if you like minions, you're gonna like that druid build. Alright, so let's see here. I feel like I need to re-up my potions now because I've piss-farted around for so much. For so long. Let's re-up these potions now. So we're gonna do one-handed light armor. Don't need barter, don't need invisibility. Let's go ahead and do another resist frost. Don't think we're gonna need fire, but we will need magic. There we go. Okay, guys, wish me luck. Here we go, going in. There we go. Ouch. Stamina? I need stamina.
No match at all.
Really? Because I feel like I almost died there. I'm glad you had such an easy time with it. Thanks, Uncle Velinor and Uncle Velinor. Or maybe one of them was Daddy Velinor. Who knows? Whew, okay, that was a little sweaty. Now, I'm not going to have the ancestors for the Dragon Priest fight at the end of this dungeon, or the Estormo fight. Hopefully, we can keep the Dremora alive until then, though. With the Sanguine Rose, they stick around permanently, but since we're not a conjurer, that charge depletes very, very quickly. Where's the Sanguine Rose? Yes, I have one more charge left in that. So, hopefully we can keep this guy alive. If not, we do have one more in the chamber. Oops, didn't mean to do that. My hands are all sweaty and it slipped. Okay. Alright, we got any more dead folk to loot? Not really going to be a whole lot in these skeletons. I just want to see if there's any forgotten magic tomes. We are still... There's one more illusion spell from Forgotten Magic Redone. One more tome that we can find, and that is for Discord. And the Discord spell, it does provide some direct damage to enemies. I don't know if it affects undead. I think you have to take a perk in it that affects undead and automata, but that's the last one that we need from Forgotten Magic that will actually... Ooh, the dragon bones are valuable. We'll take those. Speaking of that, we're going to be mostly fighting undead here in this dungeon. And so our illusion spells are not really going to cut it against them, except for our cursed rune. So we're going to have that ready to go and available. And hopefully we don't become too over encumbered there. Ooh, we have a scaled armor of illusion. Nice. Just looking around for urns and chests and things like that. All right, I'm glad that went well. Hey, Lunar Contact, welcome, welcome. Happy birthday, Skyrim, indeed. A collab between Karn and Magus would be great. Yeah, that would be fun, huh? I'll probably have my next Necromancer out after Erebus. Ooh. Yeah, sorry I've missed all the streams. I've been kind of MIA on the Discords and on people's streams lately, but I've been spending all my available energy just trying to get through work. Ended up not having to take any time off, even though, you know, I was sick, but...
It's too late. There isn't enough of him left to go back in after.
Yeah, now that I'm feeling better, you should see me around a little more regularly now.
We can't go back. Might as well go forward. We can still do this.
Savos is right. We can make it if we just
Man,
stay
you're awesome.
alert.
Love your stuff. And how would you go about leveling early levels for the Nightblade build? Well, do you want to do the old school power level way, or do you want to do like a legit roleplay way?
I wonder if anyone's ever been happy here.
Probably not, Lucian. Probably not. And I don't think anybody will be anytime soon. Yeah, so for Nightblade, I'm thinking heavily like illusion and sneak and backstab. You can power level backstab by just backstabbing friendly people who are never going to turn against you. So, followers, minions, Rayloff at the beginning if you're doing the vanilla start, Greybeards, just sneak attack them over and over, and you will level up your sneak attack like crazy fast. And illusion, muffle. Once you get your illusion up to a place where you can cast muffle, just cast muffle over and over again, and you're gonna power level that mother real good. Always legit. Lots of training. Join the Thieves Guild. Unlock Delvin Mallory. Make as much money as you can and spend all that gold on sneak training and illusion training. And once you get, with a Nyrim anyway, once you get illusion up to the point where, let's see, I don't have a level up. So once you get illusion to the point where you can go up the... Is it illusion or is it speech? I thought it was illusion. Where you can trade with people under the effect of a calm spell. Entice Barter, this guy right here. This is a great perk if you're trying to do a legit roleplay way of leveling somebody up, because it allows you to cast Calm on any kind of training vendor, even if it's not like a Grelka or the dude in Windhelm, Sodri. General goods traders that are also trainers are valuable because you can buy all that training and then sell off your loot to get that money back. Entice Barter basically allows you to do that with any of the trainers, right? So this is a slept-on perk. If you have illusion and you're trying to level legitly through like a roleplay or whatever, Entice Barter is a great perk to grab if you have illusion. Yeah, and in any case, like a non-ranged sneak assassin character is... Oh, hey, Panic Monk. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend. Is always a really fun build to play because they're a huge glass cannon, and it forces you to really think tactically about every combat encounter and like think through what's going to happen if and when you get discovered, right? Nightblade is one of my favorite character classes to play because of that.
There could be no other end.
Good role play for I'll just trade you these items for training. Yes, indeed. And I believe all of the traders, if they're not a vendor, they all become general goods traders when you hit them with calm and use the entice barter. I do love the Dremora as well. We are using Sanguine Rose with our bard here because he's not a conjurer. He needs some help because he has very few defensive options, but with a powerful minion such as a Dremora, you know, that makes our job a lot easier staying alive on legendary difficulty. All right, I need to learn that flame spell. Oh no, I already used it because of the, I had to calibrate that focusing crystal in Mizulft, I think. Let's do this. Already killed the Guardian there. Oh, crap. Alright, let's let our... Do I have a regenerate magicka? For 5 minutes? Yeah, sure, why not? That'll help a little bit. Let's let our magicka recharge a little bit. We'll use our cursed rune on these undead. It's not a shock rune, it is a cursed rune, which is an illusion spell through Forgotten Magic redone. The bard here uses illusion as his only form of magic. He also uses alchemy, enchanting, light armor, one-handed, and speechcraft. But destruction magic is not a thing. Luckily, Forgotten Magic has that covered. Because illusion magic, at least in the early going, is not effective against undead. Oh my goodness. I do not want to be down here.
Ow, ow. A little help if you can.
I'm trying, Lucian. Ha! Kill stealing. Ouch. Okay. Mind if I drop in?
Must I use this guttural language of yours?
Was that exhilarating? Oh, he's making strong use of that crackle staff, isn't he? I haven't gotten Lucian to the point where I can teach him spells yet. But I am looking forward to that, for sure. That's gonna make him... That's gonna give him a lot more utility in a lot more situations. And if he can heal other on me and also cast courage on me, that would be quite good. Lucian by himself is not the greatest tank, and neither is the bard. He's light armor. He mostly relies on illusion and just his nimbleness as defense. But if I can have Lucian heal me up and also buff me with like a courage spell, then I would be a much better tank so that he can do his ranged magic attack, which he seems to like to prefer to do. Just found out about Shadow Assassins. High elf from Somerset. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I think a dude by the name of Obsolete Enigma, who kind of putzes around in the discords that a lot of us are part of, he was really into the Shadow Mage stuff for a little bit too. Let's see, can I break this with a doppelganger? I can. Okay, somebody didn't like that. Sorry, Lucian. Oh my god, that hurt you, didn't it? My bad, dude. Ah, you're okay. Oh, he's just seething in anger. Look at the stink lines coming off of him. I don't know why that Draugr had 2 quarterstaves on him. I'm about 2/3 through my next video. Oh, nice. Another Einarath, right? You said you're ramping up on Einarath again? Cool, cool. But I have a feeling the last 10 minutes is going to take me about 3. Oh, so that means it's going to be a good one. I'm feeling a cinematic coming from the Panicked Monk here. I remember some epic cinematics from your... I'm trying to think of the name of your Dwarven character, your Dwemer character now, and I'm blanking on it. But there were some epic cinematics in that series. Looking forward to what you're doing with this one. Not really a cinematic, but trying out some new ideas. Oh yeah, you and me both. I was just talking earlier about how I'm experimenting with some third-person narrative roleplay / let's play with Fallout 4 to see if I can come up with some engaging video ideas for Starfield. Because with like a let's play, nobody really knows a game that is that new, so it's hard to come up with like build guides and stuff. Because nobody really knows all the broken stuff in the game yet. But with like a let's play / role play, I think you can come up with something engaging before everybody knows all the tactics, all the broken tactics. So I've been trying to figure out a way with that. I think you've mentioned Joe trying to at least kicking around ideas in your head for like third-person narrative in a video series. I've done the voice acting thing, and it's kind of fun. It's not my favorite. It's a lot of retakes as you try to ham it up more and more, and it becomes tedious for me. But third person is mostly just writing, right? I enjoy writing more than I enjoy the voice acting. And then it just becomes a matter of post-production after that and making it engaging. Zanak, that's right, Zanak. Triumvirate is as close as you get on console mixed with other spell mods. Oh, for the Shadow Assassin? Morike sapping your magicka. Yeah, I just need to wait for it to regenerate. I mean, luckily he doesn't do that in a spot where it's like he forces you to fight right after it. Oh, for FMR. Oh, okay. Talking about
Excuse me.
Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, no, the Forgotten Magic Redux is not, yeah, like Maga says, it's going to require like engine level changes and script extenders that aren't available on console. So, yeah, that can't be ported. Triumvirate is a fairly good substitute. I mean, it's not the same thing. But it has some similar concepts. And you can get that on console. It's a great mod. I highly suggest it. Highly suggest it, highly recommend it. Whoops. Draugr go boom? No. There we go. Oops. I blew up the wrong dude. I blew up too many dudes. That's alright. It worked too well. You okay over there, Lucian?
Yes?
What do you know about Magnus?
Oh, not much. Only that he was the architect of the mortal plane. Nothing special. When it was forming, and he and
Einarath has a bit of both. Original story was written, and now I'm doing a video version based on that with the introduction of a narrator in Corvisius the Bard. Yeah, that sounds like a really cool idea. And Einarath has been like ruminating in your head for years and years and years, right? She was one of the originals. I remember you talking about her on the old school Character Crusade podcast. So you probably got a lot of really cool, engaging ideas that I can't wait to see. You know anything about his staff? I got a 13-year-old brain.
Oh, there've been staffs of Magnus.
Quite the armor mashup Lucian has. Yeah, I just started giving him crap because I couldn't be bothered to hold it. I was getting over encumbered, and I just let him keep the stuff that he equipped himself.
As you might guess.
I don't know why I was on Twitch waiting for you. Yeah, not a Twitch guy.
Right behind
I don't know, I kicked around the idea for a little while. YouTube seems to have its ingest servers issues figured out for now. Ouch. Okay. Lucian, help. Don't have the magicka. Oh, it's one of these tough cloaked skeletons. I hear a troll. And I gotta level up. We're gonna hold on to that tactically. How's it going, Maldaroth? Hope you're doing well. Having a good weekend so far. Okay, I hear the troll. I'm going to be ready to cast Doppelganger on him because, as we mentioned before, the fire damage will help with the health regeneration. Yeah, she's been a favorite character for a long time now. Cool. Was having a good weekend until you used my real name. Oh, Macadamia. Of course. You'll always be Macadamia to me. I have to say, your game looks really good. That's always been my issue with YouTube, that in the past it's always seemed to really muddy the game's appearance, but yours looks pretty crisp. Yeah, so basically you gotta find the bit rate. I can... My top upload speed kind of tops out around like 11 megabits per second. And that's on just like the best situation ever. Usually it hovers around 7 or 8. So I have this like capped at, through OBS, I have it capped at, I want to say, I think it's at 7, maybe 6.5. So the trick is getting the highest bitrate you can for your upload speed, your upload bandwidth. If you have like fiber or something more stable, then you can really get that down to like a good solid number. But I have cable and it's burstable, so it really is luck of the draw what kind of connection I'm getting. But yeah, other than that, Joe, I thought you were running an AMD card, which they do a lot of things really well, but encoding wise, NVIDIA kind of has them on that. So the NVIDIA encoder does a pretty good job of encoding at really high bit rates with dedicated chips on the card. So that helps. That helps you up your bit rate on physical recordings, while also keeping some GPU resources available for making your game look pretty. So if you're ever in the market for a new GPU and you want to do content production for games like Skyrim, geez, really, Doppelganger? All right, here, let me help you out with that. Yeah, that doppelganger is a little finicky. He likes to change teams every now and then. Yeah, so if you want to do content production as far as you know, recording good-looking footage and stuff, you're probably better off with an NVIDIA card, just in case you're in the market for one in the future or whatever. I've been NVIDIA for a while now as far as graphics cards go, just for that, because I like to do content production, recording video footage. And also, I'm kind of a ray tracing snob. I like having the latest, greatest visuals. Performance per dollar, AMD has NVIDIA beat, like, hands down in terms of traditional rasterization. But in terms of ray tracing and video encoding, NVIDIA still has it. Even with the new cards, even with the new 7000 series cards. Macadamia. Aw, nuts. Okay, Joe with the dad jokes. It's always good for him. Oh, with God of War coming out, I saw it on Skill Up's channel. I don't know if anybody follows him. He's an Australian dude who does like news and reviews and stuff on video games. But he shared, I think it was Christopher Judge, the Kratos' voice actor. It might have been like a Twitter link or something like that. He was doing dad jokes in the voice of Kratos, which was amazing. I suggest everybody go check that out because it's hilarious. Do have a nice 1 gig fiber network, and yeah, I'm running RTX NVIDIA 3070. Okay, great. Yeah, so you should be good. If you're streaming tends to take a little more away from the GPU than recording locally does. I was getting a little bit more stutter on my 3080 when I was streaming. I've recently upgraded to a 4090, and I'm not even coming close to using this whole thing for Skyrim and streaming at the same time. So, yeah, upgrading your hardware can make a difference. Ah! Ouch. Okay, that hurt a lot. We're okay, though. We're still good. Went AMD for the platform, though, because I feel Ryzen has better processing power for video. It does indeed. It does indeed. I went Intel with mine because I got a good deal on a 10900K when the 1200 series came out, and that's still a beast of a CPU with 20 logical cores in it, or 20 logical processors. So there's a lot of multitasking that I can do with that. But yeah, if I were gonna buy a new CPU now, I would probably go with a Ryzen. They've beaten Intel for sure. And right now with the 4090, my bottlenecks are all on the CPU. And it's not like a really hard bottleneck. In old games that only use 1 or 2 cores, like Skyrim, yeah, the CPU bottleneck is a little more harsh, but in newer games that use all the cores, then yeah, the performance is just blistering. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it. A gamer in bliss. I'm so thankful for my wife, who is like cool with my gaming habits and had no problems with me dropping like $1,600 on a graphics card. I asked her about it. I was like, there's this computer part that I really want to get. It costs $1,600, but it's gonna make my games look a lot better, and it's gonna help me out with my YouTube production stuff. And she was like, oh, get it. You never buy anything for yourself. And I was like, really? You're the best. And she's like, I know. But then, you know, I let her buy all the clothes and everything she wants to, so it's a two-way road. I don't mind that at all. Wow, this is an odd weapon for a skeleton to be carrying around, right? I called Magus 80 a male appendage for being able to get a 7... Oh, did you get a 7900, Magus? They're less than $1,000. Makes sense for what I do. Yeah. It's a great card. It's getting great reviews. Basically, none of the drawbacks that come with the 4090. None of the concerns either. It's a great card. Comment got scrubbed? Yeah, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything getting blocked either. Oh, Magus says he'll be picking up the 7900 XTX in December, so the 3060 is going in the stream rig. Oh, cool. So you're going to have a streaming rig so that you have everything available for running the game separate of the encoding. That's the way to do it. I just don't really have space on my desk. I would like to be able to do something like that, but I game on the same desk that I work at, and I need a fair amount of equipment for work too. All right, I am encumbered. Lucian, where are you, bud? Lucian, damn it. All right, let's give Lucian's ball a rub here. Oh wait, I think I already did. I just gotta activate it. Find Lucian Flavius. Oh wow, Lucian's just gone. He's disappeared from the world. Oh, maybe I don't have miscellaneous. Oh, there we go. Getting a 7900 XTX. They don't come out till December 13th. My cousin works at a Best Buy and is going to hold it for me. Sweet. About time for this as well. Bought a better desk for all this too. Nice. You got a little more room now? Did you move out of the dining room situation or wherever you were at before? Lucian is still up there in that troll's den, I think. All right, I'm just gonna have to drop some. I think I've got like large animal bones and stuff here from the. Okay, I don't know who's ringing the doorbell. I can hear my wife moving around, so I think she's got it. Okay. Large animal bones, yes indeed. 9 of them. That'll get me out of encumbrance. Small animal bones? Yeah, I don't need those either. Troll skulls. Do I have any enchanting equipment here? Solid Dwemerith steel. It doesn't weigh anything. It looks like it weighs a lot, but it doesn't. Okay. Just have to be very conservative with what I pick up here. Yeah, I will be. Desk is for my room. Just enough space for it comfortably. Sweet. That's got to be a nice change for you, huh? Get your own space for that. More comfortable. A little more room. A little less noise pollution. Could be nice. Okay, so now we got a Wisp Mother coming up. Let's go ahead and buff up for this. We're gonna resist cold, regenerate stamina. I don't want to use fortify health until I need it. Fortify one-handed, fortify stamina, sure. Did I do resist magic? Throw another one in there. I think that's really all I need here, yeah? And I don't know where my Dremora went. Okay, let's get her with some cursed runes. Whew. Ouch. Okay, Wisp Mother's casting Frostbite. That's a new one for me. Where is my Dremora at, and where is Lucian? Lucian's still over there, piss farting around in that troll's den, huh? Okay, I kind of want to spend the last Sanguine Rose charge on this guy. Just getting him back over here. I think I might have a... Oh no. This is rough. Lucian, could really use your help here, bud. Oh, out of stamina because of the damn... frost magic. Okay, saving roll. Still dying. A horrible, horrible death. Out of health potions. This is not great. Yeah, they took care of that Dremora easily with the damn ice magic there, huh? Okay, definitely need some more health potions, because we are going to be chugging those like crazy. Restore health 29 points, potion of healing 50. Okay, let's go with the 50. With Mother, we got her down to about 50% health here. That's good. Trying to think what else I can do. I've already spent the Spirit Walk. If Lucian was here, we'd have another meat shield. Nothing else is gonna work. All right. Oops. Hope she runs over that. Yep, here she comes. Okay. Come on. Come over here. Come get me. You know you wanna. Oh, she went right past it. You frosty biznatch. Okay. Whoo! All right. That was scary. Lucian, where the heck did you go? Lucian is not affected by nethers, so it doesn't have that. He doesn't have that catch-up mechanic that teleports him up when he gets too far behind. So I think maybe he got stuck up here in some kind of weird like logic loop or something. Yeah, there he is. Let's disable him. Oh, you good now, or did you just get stuck on terrain? Can I push you over here? Oh no, I can't because I don't have follower collision. Let's do this. Toggle follower clipping.
In Cyrodiil, we respect each other's, but I'm terribly sorry.
Budge. You ain't budging. Move. There you go.
I'd have moved. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way? Thank you so much.
There we go.
So politely. Oh, I'm
Man,
sorry. Am I in
I
your
should have
way?
done that before I
Thank
started
you so much for asking so
the Wisp Mother
politely.
fight. He does seem kind of stuck with his weapon unsheathed there too. Yeah, well. You know, just in case, let's do a disable enable on him. Just reset him completely. Boom shakalaka. Okay, there we go. He's got a shield on his back. He's operating correctly. No niece yelling in the background. Stepped away and came back to noise pollution. I was recording the other day, had the house to myself. The dog was socializing at doggy daycare. Perfect time to record, right? Indeed. Well, you got that whole, like, basement situation, too. Is there ever any action in that basement? I feel like that's a good place to do it. And if you have your mic calibrated correctly, like, I don't know if you can hear what's going on in the background, but if you have, like, your noise gates and everything set up in your gain correctly, you can almost completely get rid of all that. Well, you would think so, except I live in a major city not far from an international airport, not close enough to pay much attention to air traffic on any given day, but close enough that when I started recording, in came the planes. I swear every 3 minutes there was a plane overhead. I had nearly 60 minutes of video. Oh, dang. All the way down in the basement you can still hear it too, huh? And about 20 minutes of video was unusable. Here's the kicker though. While recording, the plane noise was unbearable, but when I went to edit the audio, I barely heard a single plane. Okay, yeah. A lot of, like, good quality microphones, if you have them set up correctly, they can get rid of a lot of that background noise. Then you can take care of it all through like OBS software or whatever you use to record as well. I didn't know disable worked on NPCs. Yeah, for followers and stuff, if your followers get bugged, especially like modded followers and stuff like Lucian, Sophia, Inigo, and stuff like that, just a disable enable will like reset them, and it'll fix the vast majority of the bugs that go on with that. Had to disable enable often, yeah. Had the same issues with Lucian. The basement is a basement, not really set up for playing in, not at the moment at least. Yeah, that'd be cool if you could get that like set up with, you know, like anti-echo solutions and things like that. They're pretty cool, right? Okay, now our rune can actually hit the like flame guardian that's behind the door here. They don't actually spawn in the flame guardian once you trigger that with like an ice spell. It's the flame guardian is there. It only just comes out when you trigger it. So you can kill him before he even comes out. Okay. So now, do I have a frostbite spell? If not, then yeah, there we go. They usually give you one right around here somewhere. In fact, I should probably try to find that. Ice spike, is that what they give you instead of the frostbite spell? All right. Minions, that's where it's all at. Oh, are you going... Oh yeah, you said on your GOG account you were doing a Death Knight? Are you going the Death Knight route with Erebus? I had a playthrough one time where I did a Breton Imperial officer that he played through all of the Civil War through like the Imperial side and everything, and that was I like did like the full-on like roleplay for that. And then the dark turn was that he became a Death Knight after that. It was cool like progression of story.
Should we turn around, head back?
Ouch. Okay. Boy, they really spotted us from a mile away in the dark. Ouch. Okay. No. All right. These guys are tough. I need more magicka. I would rather deal with them with the runes. No, Erebus will stay the course. My GOG, I'm just dicking around with in the spare time. Cool. It's a good way to like explore ideas for your next playthrough and stuff. Having 2 separate installs. It's kind of what I do on my PS5. Explore the AE content a little more so I have ideas for future builds. Resist magic, regenerate minor magic. Oh, we'll spam some of these here. What was that I was saying about? Oh my gosh, I just decimated freaking Lucian right there. I see you guys down there. Sorry, Lucian. That's going to be a running theme with these runes, I'm afraid. Until I can get that black book that makes it so that friendly fire is disabled. Okay. You know what? I think there was that spectral hound over here somewhere. And they usually give ectoplasm. Just wanted to make sure I looted them. To be honest, I've experienced most of the AE stuff, and it's either OP or underwhelming. Some things are cool, like Blood Chill Manor. Yeah, my favorite player home, I like Shadowfoot Sanctum a lot, actually. That's kind of like out of the way. It's kind of like a Ryek's End. You know I love Ryek's End. It's the only player home that I have in my almost 800 mod list now. Not like Strudel, where I got like this huge mod list and 75% of it is player homes. And I also really like Mirrorwatch. I think Mirrorwatch is probably my favorite. It's like a cool little story and a little puzzle to solve and everything. It's available at the very beginning. It gives you some cool amenities. Shadowfoot is cool. The homes are probably the best part of AE. The spells and gear, debatable. Yeah, spells are iffy. I mean, the spells don't really add much that wasn't already there before. Just add some kind of roleplay flavor, which is great. Honestly is awesome for PlayStation players and people who don't want to heavily mod their game. Having the option there for character building is awesome, I think. And the same with the gear. A lot of the gear is really cool, but like you said, yeah, a lot of it is also overpowered. But it's also, I have a feeling it's going to become standard at some point too, having all that AE content in there for things like Wabbajacks and mod lists and collections and everything. It's more are going to, if not require, you strongly suggest that you have all that stuff in. For a lot of the different pre-made mod lists and things like that. And for like permadeath and gameplay challenges, I think that being more the standard is more useful for someone like me, especially with character building and stuff, because a lot more people are going to have that stuff and expect that stuff going forward.
Nope.
So I want to be able to be ready to use it tactically. Lucian, I am so sorry. You know I'm not doing that on purpose. But that's also why I put you in all that heavy armor, you know. One of these days I'm going to enchant that armor for you so that you don't take as much damage from that rune. I'm sorry. This is the only thing I have that's effective against undead. You know I love ya. I think I would like the player homes in AE, though there are probably comparable homes on the Nexus. Yeah, and arguably better ones on the Nexus, honestly. But the ones on AE are pretty good. Some of them are a little too, like, standard for my taste. Like the Tundra Homestead is, like, very vanilla. And then there was, like, a farm as well that was pretty vanilla, too. I kept each one of those out of my mod list in the next in the next version of the profile that I have running for both this and my base profile.
You do know where you're going, don't you?
Everything else I've kept in for the most part. The armored, like the different pets and stuff I kept out too. So for a lot of like the outdoor homes that have like garden plots and everything, I didn't feel like going through and removing the grass from those areas. And it was really hard to find like those plantable plots. So I just left the player homes out. Those specific ones. Most of the player homes I left in. And then the pets, for the most part, I left out too, because they're not like real pets like dogs. And this this toggle follower clipping that I have, this mod, doesn't work with them. So they were just plugging up corridors and everything, even though some of them are pretty cool. I like the goat. I like the goat with the backpack. Let me catch up on chat here. Let's see. I'm done with Wabbajack lists. I prefer to manually set up my game. Yeah, I get that. I think that if and when this mod list bites the dust, I might experiment with some Wabbajack playlists and maybe try to do some content on some more of the more popular ones. That's only if this one dies. I got this one very much to a point where I like it a lot. It's almost perfect for me. And I'll continue expanding it with like mostly aesthetic type things. But a lot of the new combat mods, they look awesome. They're objectively better than the vanilla combat system or what can be done with an Skyrim. But it also feels decidedly un-Skyrim to me. So I'm happy with what I have here as far as my combat systems. But if this one bites the dust, I would be happy to explore some of the combat systems and some of the other fancy Wabbajack lists that I've been watching on YouTube and stuff, because it looks like they do a great job with it. And for Fallout 4, I've been running a Wabbajack list for years. I'm running the Magnum Opus one, and it's awesome. I like it a lot. But for Skyrim, there's a specific thing that I'm looking for, and I'm more capable of providing that to myself than looking for it elsewhere. Usually Lucian and Inigo talk more to each other for me. I don't have Lucian and Inigo. I only have Lucian. But yeah, they do talk to each other. Quite a bit. Are they not talking to each other for you now? They should have all the built-in patches and everything that they need. You shouldn't have to install anything extra. With those pre-made lists and collections, there is stuff I want and don't want that's different from the list, so I prefer to make my own list. Yeah, pretty much. I started with Nulvis with this current one, and I was able to... I would probably more do a modding guide like Nulvis again, more so for just the visuals and things like that, and then add the gameplay stuff in on my own, and like the extra armor and stuff like that. I'm capable of doing that on my own and making compatibility patches and stuff where necessary. With the Wabbajack list, it's a lot harder because those guys go deep on compatibility and tuning things and configuring things a very specific way, so that when you start adding in and taking out your own stuff, it has a lot of unforeseen consequences that you really wouldn't think of, and that can be tough. I saw Tundra Homestead in Grandma Shirley's game, and it looked pretty vanilla. Yeah, it did. It's very vanilla, and it didn't really add anything to the game that wasn't already there, so I left it out. You know, save me some world space conflicts. Golden Hills Plantation Farm, very vanilla except building expansion. Yeah. Is that Golden Hills? Yeah, that one was pretty, but it has a little quest and stuff in it. It was kind of cool. It's great if you're running a vanilla game plus AE, like on a PlayStation console. It's awesome. It's good to have that there. But if you're running a PC or Xbox game, and you have better options for with mods. Though there's Heljarken Farm that seems to do pretty much the same thing. You can get Hilda the goat and install Pets of Skyrim collision patch. Oh, interesting. I didn't know they had a collision patch. I'll have to look back into that. I like pets and animals, and I think I would like that part. Yeah, it's just like dogs in the game. It becomes another obstacle for you to have to try to dodge in like corridors and things like that, and I couldn't deal with it. I would like the little rabbit that's in the alchemist shack. Oh yeah, I don't remember what the rabbit's name was, but they all have cute little names and stuff too. There's like a fox. There is a skeever, a goat, an armored mud crab. So like a Wabba setup, because the custom patches. Nulvis is going to be full AE for V5. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about earlier, is I feel like a lot of stuff is going to expect you to be full AE, like going forward. Which is why I wanted to get a lot of this stuff in. And there are a lot of cool pieces in there. A lot of overlap with Legacy, which is probably why I won't run Legacy. I'll probably favor AE over Legacy, even though Legacy is probably objectively better in a lot of ways. Thistle, that's his name. Yes, yes. I play Vanilla Anniversary on Switch, modded Anniversary on PS4 and Xbox, and 700 plus mods on PC. Yeah, same for me. I don't run any mods on my PlayStation though. I keep that I keep that pretty vanilla plus AE. The Switch I've kept on just SE. I've avoided the update because it still has a lot of problems from what people are saying, and BGS hasn't been very responsive in fixing it. But I do have the full AE stuff on my PS5, and that's in like nice smooth 4K 60 frames per second on my big screen TV out in front of my couch. And then yeah, the heavily modded one over here for my streaming, for my hardcore gaming rig in my man cave. Yeah, pelt him with that fire. Ouch, that hurt. Man, that took a chunk, that drain blood. Yeah, and it was absorbing health from me too. That hurt a lot. These are nice because they're valuable, but they have very low encumbrance. Speaking of very low encumbrance, Lucian, I need you to grab some stuff.
Sure, let's trade.
SE is still the best. Yeah, it definitely is. That 1.5.97 best of both worlds version. Yeah, that's what I'm running going forward. I still have all the AE stuff, but I'm running it on the older EXE. And there's some weird stuff on the title screen because of that Skyrim patch.esp. Running that on an older version. That I don't need, but whatever. Avenging Wraith, that's pretty much empty, but you can hold on to that for now. And all the bows. Okay.
Let's get moving.
I'm going to school for content creation the end of the month. Oh, that's cool. They're actually doing classes? Do they have like a full curriculum or just like a class? I didn't even know they did that stuff. Yeah, different world than when I was going to school, that's for sure. I think they have like esports classes in college and stuff now. They did have video game development classes when I was going to school for my software engineering degree. But they didn't have like esports and actual video game classes and stuff that they do now. It's cool that that's become so mainstream that you can actually learn about that in school now. Kinda awesome. I might take one of those classes just for free. Or for free, for fun. Full classes at Full Sail.
We're leaning distinctly away from the plinth option here.
Is that like an online school, Full Sail? I have not heard of that, but I will look into it now because that sounds like a lot of fun, actually. And that could probably help with my stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, alright. Oh. Took care of him first. I was trying to save Lucian from the rune again, so I was being a little too careful with that and ended up just being squirrely with the whole thing. Ah! Lucian just making crispy critters out of everything. Yeah, I hear one of them out there. Did you step in your own sizzle there? Okay, I feel... Yeah, this is where all the traps and everything are now. This can get a little dicey. Steadfast ward. Our Bard is not a restoration mage, so he's not really good using the wards. We're gonna see if we can get through this otherwise, though. Let's see. I see a rune down there. Maybe I can trigger that with a doppelganger from over here, and maybe that will have knocked down the... No, I still see it up there. Okay, I need something that explodes on its... Oh, jeez. Okay. Yikes, that hurt. Okay, I need... Fire, ice, and resist magic. I gotta be ready with this dodge button here, too. Whoo! Ouch! Oh, you like that two-hander, huh? Yeah, that was a weird find on a skeleton. I've never seen a skeleton wield something like that before, but it's a cool sword. Full Sail University, FSU. Content creation is broad. Does that mean in video games or media in general? Yeah, it's called Media Communications Specialist. It has a mix of everything needed to make YouTube content. Awesome. What about dropping a rune and exploding it yourself? Not a bad idea. The problem there is the distance I can cast this rune is extremely limited because the Bard is not a destruction mage. And those distance perks are all in the destruction tree. If I can get close enough... And let's see, how do I have a saving roll left from the Lady Stone? Is that recharged yet? Or not the Lady Stone, the Lover Stone. $15-minute cooldown, so we should be good on that now. Okay. So if that happens, then we'll at least have 2 chances, right? Don't get over encumbered. How are we doing on encumbrance, by the way? Okay, we're fine. Oh my god, look at this crap. Alright, let's double down on our magic and fire. I need fire. Gonna try to get around the corner here as fast as possible without getting blowed up. Okay. That's good. Yeah, okay, now I might be close enough to get a rune in there. Blow that thing up. Ouch. Where's that stream coming from? Oh, it's gonna be hard to get around, though. Become ethereal would be good, but we're not even dragonborn. We can't even get shouts. Yeah, I can't even reach it. Damn. Okay. The tactics are sound, though. Keith, thank you for that. I can just get it close enough. Okay, got one down. Now I just need something to... Doppelganger will work. Discord has an area of effect that would blow that up. Oh, you know what? I think I have Frenzy too. Doi. Missed. Okay, got most of them. I think I can get in there. No, I think I got all of them. Nice. Keith Sermon for the win. Well done, my friend. I mean, the execution part wasn't trivial, but the tactics were the big part there. So credit goes to you, my friend. Ah, crap. Got hung up on the terrain. Get out of there.
Ow, ow, ow. This is the end for you, I'm afraid.
Coming to help, Lucian. I'm almost there.
Take that.
Yeah, so I do have the area of effect frenzy spell, which doesn't work on undead, but it does cause an explosion. I could have just used that. But the frenzy rune, or the rune detonation idea was more interesting. Do you prefer Lucian or Inigo? I've never tried both yet. Or never tried Hoth yet. Hoth, I'm not a huge fan of Hoth. He's just not as entertaining. I don't know. It's hard to pick one or the other, honestly. They both are really good. Lucian is more supported. Lucian keeps getting expanded. Lucian's still being worked on. Smart Blue Cat has had some issues in his personal life. Hasn't been able to continue with Inigo, but hopefully someday he'll get back on it. He was starting to do a version like 2 update. He was posting updates. Sorry, my COVID lungs here. Yeah, recovering COVID lungs. I'm still a little phlegmy. Excuse me. Yeah, I finally got COVID after avoiding it for the last 2 years. Tested positive for the first time on Monday, but wasn't the first time I was exposed to it. My wife had it a couple months ago. Didn't get it then. I have all the boosters and the vaccines and everything, so pretty mild ordeal for me. Feel like I'm on the other side of it now, so that's good, but still, yeah, little phlegmy. So excuse my gurgle. And welcome aboard, Jimmy VHS. I'm not sure I recognize your name from streams past, but welcome aboard. Super impressed with Remiel. That's the new one that you've had in your game, right, Megas? She just beat out Inigo as my favorite follower. Yeah, it seems like she has a lot of context-sensitive like dialogue and everything. She seems pretty good. Okay, let's let everything recharge before we take on all these Draugr here. I agree. Remiel is great, and the mod author is regularly updating her too. Yep. I've been killed by those gem traps so many times, usually when playing a no health added thief. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. And you have to be really agile getting around there. And maybe luck out with some high powered resist fire. potions. For me, it depends on my character. Like, Inigo goes better for certain role plays, and Inigo for others. And Lucian for others. Inigo is better for some, Inigo is better for others. If you use both, they have really great dialogue together. Yeah, that's the real answer, right? Is having both of them and using them situationally. I have both of them in my game too. And I think that Duras Velinor here would get along great with Inigo, but he just encountered Lucian first. And he happens to be, they both happen to be kind of bards to some degree, so we'll stick with Lucian for a while, I think. She's amazing. I'll have her back in next stream. Sweet. Zelzax and Lucifer are also two great new followers. They're also being updated. Zelzax and Lucifer. Lucifer, I know, is in Magus's game. He's the Argonian. Zelzax sounds like an Argonian name, too. I haven't heard of them, though. Oops, I mean Lucian. Yeah, I know. I know, just calling out the typo there. RPing, she's studying at the museum still. Okay, but she'll come back. He was fighting with Lucian too much. Yeah, that happens. Caden has grown on me too. Yeah, Caden's been around for a while. He's a good one. Just needs his voice fixed up. The updated SDA totally fixes her dialogue. Nice. Zelzax is an Argonian Telvanni mage. Lots of dialogue. Interacts with Remy. Nice. So kind of like Cactus from EJ's story. Skeever is another one. Oh yeah. Skeever is an old classic. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, that's a Death Ward. He's gonna be a tough one. Okay, no, I don't want to keep using the rune because I want Lucian available as at least a meat shield here. Right, get in there. I'm trying. Okay. Well, now I may as well use the rune. Oh my god, the terrain in this place is killing me.
Phew. Wasn't sure which way that was going to go.
Whew. Stair steps. That top step is a killer. Look how much higher that one is than the rest of them. Pain in my ass and my foot. Yep, we got a word wall here that we can't read. Dragonborn status in my game is random. I randomly roll all new characters to keep the gameplay and the challenges like new and interesting between runs. So I run Skyrim Unbound and set it to random as far as Dragonborn status. Duras Velinor Dunmer Bard is not Dragonborn, which sort of frees us from the obligation of the main quest, but also we miss out on all the cool shouts and stuff. Just another piece of roleplay fuel there that we can use to sort of piece together a fully fleshed character concept and not just a build, which I like to do. I kind of like to merge roleplay and gameplay. Oh, geez. Okay, right when I need it. Just remember earlier when I was saying that he doesn't drain your magicka when you need it the most? Now he's just draining it when I need it the most. Oh, minor stamina. I need minor magicka here. Do I have any light armor potions? I feel like I do. A few, yes. Not a ton. Go ahead and use that one now, because why not? Boy, walking beagles is a challenge. Just walked up to the hardware store. So many smelling stops. Oh, tell me about it. I have a beagle mix, a beagle dachshund mix. And it's hard to get any kind of rhythm going on any walk because, yeah, she's the hound types, you know, the hound dogs, they love using their sniffer. She's got to stop every 2 feet to sniff something. Love her to death, though. Wouldn't trade her in for anything else in the world. Son's dog is a hound mix, and she does the same thing too. Yeah. Yeah, anything hound, which both beagles and dachshunds are both in the hound class. They're both bred for using their sniffer for hunting. They can't help it. They got to do it. I used to chase rabbits with my dog. I mean, she's, you know, her legs are about that big, and she's clumsy. It's adorable, but she would never be able to catch a rabbit, but I used to indulge her in chasing them. We used to run around and chase rabbits together, and she would, I could see the rabbit, like, running from bush to bush, like, a couple dozen yards up ahead in the path. And it was really fun watching her, like, sniff exactly where the rabbit had been, like, just had been. She was sniffing all the same bushes and trying to chase the rabbit that way. It's really amazing what they can do with their schnoz. Let's try to be a little more mindful of Lucian this time. Might be more useful to us in an upright capacity.
What else could we do? Stay there and die with her? She refused to go on. We didn't have a choice.
This is it. Through the storm. Can you feel it?
We're not going
There goes all my stamina.
to...
Alright, he's bleeding out anyway.
We stay together, no matter what. Agreed?
Ooh, that one was tough, huh? Well done, Lucian. Good job, bud.
Agreed. We all stay together.
Our little guy is only 10 months old too, so everything is new and interesting. Yeah, well, I mean, they don't really grow out of it. The smelling phase anyway. They're always very curious about all the different olfactory senses that they come across. But yeah, they'll become a little more focused in the future for sure with some training and some age. Yeah, mine's 12 years old. She's a little old lady now, but she's still, you know, playful little puppy. Our favorite game is I'm gonna get that paw, no, that paw, and then I'm gonna get that belly, and I'm gonna get that butt. And then she gets my finger, and then I shake her little head around as she's biting my finger. And then she starts squawking at me. Both the best and the worst thing about beagles is how vocal they are. You can just have a whole conversation with them. It's hilarious. I've had her on the stream. We do puppy cam a little bit, and then I have her say hello to everybody. She just bays into the microphone. It's adorable. I love it. Hey, Mr. B. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Son's dog is only a year old, and she's so energetic. Yeah, can barely walk her. Aru, indeed. Excuse me. Whew. All right. I feel like next week I'll be completely over this thing. Almost all the way over it now. Just lingering goobers in the throat. Okay, let's think about this tactically now. So we need to kill each one of these enthralled students. Feel like I can take care of them. I can kill one of them without being too concerned about it. No ectoplasm, bummer. The next one we're gonna have to be careful with. Let's see here. Let's do this. I think I have some soul gems to recharge my sanguine rose with. Let's just go ahead and use the greater one. Let's go ahead and get our Dremora out and ready. That's what the kids are calling it these days. We're gonna get our Dremora out and ready to play. Look at that red pulsating Dremora. Alright. The other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to put down a cursed rune right about here. So that when that dude comes out to play, we're going to have a rune out and ready for him, along with the Dremora. And then about a ranged attack, because he's going to have, I think, an electricity cloak that he's going to pop, so I don't want to get too close, at least at first. He's also got a flesh spell that he's going to pop, which with Ordinator, he's got the distorted shape perk, which makes him invulnerable for the first 10 seconds or so. Which may or may not make that rune down there completely useless, but I think the rune is going to be our best bet against this guy. So we're going to try to keep our distance a little bit, try to avoid his shock damage. I'm going to pop some potions as soon as I kill this bozo. Let's make sure I have some ready to go, at least. We do have shock, we do have magic. We do have ice resistance up there too. Not a whole lot of each, but some. Got my healing potions. We're gonna need to have our we're gonna buff up one-handed as soon as we go in for the kill, but we're gonna hold on to that so that we don't run out of time on it. Okay, this is gonna be a tough one, guys. We do have a saving roll ready to go. You're going the wrong way. Ouch. Okay, yeah, that hurt. This is gonna be tough. Dremora, will you go get him, please? There you go. Attack!
Time to die.
Cool, he's using that drain spell bow. I like it.
This is rather exciting.
Yeah, I think he still got that distorted shape going, so that big power attack didn't even work. Didn't even hurt him. Okay, now it's in there. Okay. Keep going, yeah. Kick his ass, Seabass. Damn it. I can't get close. Try to use this pillar. Get in there. Don't die, please. Oh, he got stumbled though. He got staggered. Please don't die. Okay, I gotta buff up my one-handed now. Let's re-up on the magic resistance. We gotta keep some of these ready to go for a Stormo though. That guy's tough. Okay, that split second I took of that really hurt. Okay, let's wait till he gets engaged. Oh, he's going all the way back through that hallway. What a little puss bag. Ah, crap. Alright, this is bad. This is real bad. Okay, we do have a fully charged Sanguine Rose, though. I can cast another one of those. Dremora. Let's do that now. Mordecai has a... or Mordecai has a very tactical advantage right now. With his height advantage and the range. Okay. But, okay, that lingering fire effect really saved our bacon there. Okay, Staff of Magnus. This thing is a beast. Use this extensively for my astrologer playthrough. The Staff of Magnus along with a fortified destruction potion really melts health bars like crazy. So good.
Well, it wasn't easy.
Ooh, save first, yes, indeed.
The Staff of Magnus.
I was ready to type save also, but since this is permadeath, does that make a difference? It does for crashes. Every once in a while, I'll freeze or I'll crash and I'll have to restart the game. But if we were to die, we're just dead. But we did not have to use the Lover Stone saving roll. Yeah, there is a slaughterfish in there somewhere, isn't? Oh yeah, he's in the terrain there. I was like, I know there's a slaughterfish in there somewhere. Where is he? If he dies, he dies. Gale pulling out the Drago quote. What was that, Rocky 3? I don't like it. Lingering Fire is really good for these beefy bosses. It is indeed, because there is no shelf life on them. It just keeps going until combat ends. That was a huge boon. Good one. I'll tell you what, the Sanguine Rose here has been a real lifesaver for this tough dungeon too. This is not an easy dungeon to get through. It's long, and there are several really hard bosses that you have to fight. Not to mention it being filled with undead, so neither my potions nor my illusion spells work for the most part, except for, you know, just the modded spells that I've added in. That Cursed Rune in particular, specifically. Okay, so we still do have the Estormo fight coming up here too. I'm gonna have to think tactically about that guy. Oh jeez, this hanging moss is a real bitch. Okay. Flawless gems we can use for enchanting. We'll keep them for that. We got one more chest over here. Take all of that. Very good, very good. There's one more thing I did. Yeah, just regular old iron armor. Okay. Do you have an end goal for these characters, or just keep going until death? So if the character lasts long enough to where it starts to seem like, okay, this guy's just gonna keep going indefinitely, I'll roleplay some end point for him. The rogue got to a point, I think we got to day 16 or something with him, where I was like, okay, there's like a certain number of, I wanted to get like all the properties and get like a certain amount of gold for him. But he ended up dying before we could get there anyway. With the Ross here, I don't know. We'll have to see. His aspirations at the moment are mostly, I'm sorry, I'm got little pieces of food in the socket left over from my tooth extraction last week. Gotta keep that thing clean. His main motivation and inspiration right now is to become the most well-known bard in Tamriel. So it'll probably have something to do with renown, how much money he's making from his performances and things like that.
I'm sorry, friends. I'm so sorry. I had no
As Stormo's
choice.
coming up here, he tends to use a lot of shock damage too. We do have 3 shock potions, 2 resist magic potions. What else do we have to buff up here? As Stormo, we can use paralysis on. Let's go ahead and pre-apply that. Illusion can work too. I don't know if he is able to be calmed or doppelgangered. I don't know. I think my best bet is just to get in close as soon as possible, hope that he doesn't just completely destroy me all at once. Use this shock. Yeah, I do have a little bit more there. Resist magic. I do have a little bit more resist magic. Do have regenerate stamina so I can wail on him a little bit more. Yeah, I think if I can get close enough to land that one shot and paralyze him, we should be good to go, but it's just surviving that initial onslaught while he's running back is going to be key.
This whole place away.
We do have our bodyguards, which is good. Do a quick save here, just in case something crashes with all the magical effects and everything popping off. Okay, he's already got his spells ready to go and everything. He does have some dialogue here. I'm wondering if I can get in close enough to hit him before the dialogue kicks off, before he starts attacking me. That would be ideal, but just in case, I'm gonna start throwing some of this stuff down here, and just in case he got some surprises for me in terms of the elements he's using. Light armor, I'm not gonna have to worry about. One-handed, definitely want. Regenerate stamina for those power attacks.
So, you made it out of there alive. Ankana was right. You are dangerous. I'm afraid I'll have to take that staff from you now. Ankana wants it kept safe. Oh, and he wants you dead.
Indeed,
Nothing
huh?
personal.
Duras is a former Reaver from Solstheim, or from Morrowind in general. He doesn't mess around. When somebody threatens his life, he doesn't stick around to talk about it. He just goes for the throat.
Now I'm even more desperate to give Ankano a piece of my mind.
Yeah? Well, you'll have that opportunity, that's for sure. Let's see. Guitar Time Bards be like... Would have been bad to defeat Mordecai and die to a slaughterfish. Indeed, indeed. Luckily, that didn't happen. But that slaughterfish could have gotten the drop on us. I was ready for him. I was ready to come back out of the water. I just didn't know where he was. He was hiding. He was being cheeky, being cagey. What music mods are you using? I'm digging. These aren't mods. This is just this is copyright-free music. You can find links to them in the description below. It's just copyright-free music that I found on YouTube, and I pipe it through the audio in OBS. I have the music completely disabled in Skyrim. My own personal choice. I'm glad you like it though. I put a lot of myself into that Argonian, lusty Argonian maid. Nice, nice. How do you figure out all these mechanics? Lollies, synergies, that stuff carries over when transformed. How do I figure all that stuff out? Well, thousands of hours of gameplay. I am right on the precipice of 4,000 hours with my SE Steam install alone. Not to even include LE, which I think has somewhere around 4,000. PlayStation 4, which has probably around 120 hours. PlayStation 5, which has around 40. And Switch, which probably has close to 100 now because of all the time I spent traveling. And that's the only way to play Skyrim. And then the PlayStation 3, which had at least a couple hundred hours on it when that came out. I play a lot of Skyrim. There's not really any secret to it, but I also do a lot of research on the an Skyrim subreddit. Has a lot of cool synergies. I subscribe to Skyrim builds and I watch them like religiously when they come out. Belisarius is great. Skypothesis is good. That's more of a vanilla one, but Belisarius is like the master of synergies. Kruger, Krugr, is also a master synergy guy with an Skyrim. Cool stuff. Yeah, it's like a hobby. It's not just a video game for me. It's like a hobby. If I have free time, I'm putting a lot of that into Skyrim. Not really any secret to it. It's just thinking critically about it and spending a lot of time thinking about it and playing it. Oh, the guitar time is 7 TV emote. Oh, I'm not seeing it because of the pop out I'm using. There's probably some emote there. I have 7K combined. Yeah, I'm probably right around the same. Right around the same. Yeah, usually when you see somebody who's really good at something, it's not because they're just naturally talented, although that has something to do with it in certain aspects and certain things. But when you see somebody who like knows a lot of something, has like mastered any aspect of any particular hobby, it's usually just because they've poured at least thousands of hours into it, maybe tens of thousands of hours into it. Not really any secret. It's just that's what they choose to spend all their time on.
Conclusively resolving the big.
And when you're spending that time, like at least some of it, like actively trying to improve, that's probably another frost troll around here somewhere. I hear him. I don't see him. Okay, he's right down there. If I can just doppelganger him from up top, we should be completely easy peasy on that one. Lucian really likes that ghostly bow. I kind of like it for him too. It's kind of cool. Yeah, don't worry. I'm just gonna chill out up here and... Wow, the Frost Troll took out the Dremora. I'm just gonna chill up here and inspire you guys with my bardiness. How about that? How about that? Ooh, another flawless amethyst. I'm glad I checked. I don't want to over-encumber myself with all this stuff again. Okay, what's the best way to get back here? I think just turning right around and doing a 180, going right back along the coast is going to be the quickest way. Otherwise, I got to go around the other side of the mountain here. Probably going to be less inclement weather that way, and some new scenery, but we were mostly in a blinding whiteout blizzard the entire time up here, or down here anyway. So let's just retrace our steps. We got about 50 minutes left in our window. Should be enough time to get back to Winterhold and see what happens with Ancano. Either we're gonna kill him or he's gonna kill us. Do you use the performance perks from Ordinator for this guy? I do indeed, and I try to come up with witty, punny names for the songs when I do perform. It's usually to cap off a stream sometimes at the end. And now I'm trying to think of a witty punny name for the one I'm going to be playing later. Alternatively, you can put tens of thousands hours in, not pay any real attention at all, like that Malderoth guy. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, when you're spending some of those hours actively trying to improve at things like your commentary and your production skills, your gameplay, yeah, spending that much time, you tend to get good at stuff. I think you're pretty good, Malderoth. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're selling yourself short. You have a very hard game, the way that you've modded your game up. It's extremely difficult. And you run it really well. You play it really well. You know what you're doing, and you can tell. There's a really neat mod out there which rebuilds Bromjanar. Oh yeah, I think... didn't somebody post it in some of the Discords? I was lurking all week because I wasn't feeling great. So I wasn't an active participant in the Discords this week, but I was lurking a bit, and I think somebody posted it in one of the Discords. It looked really cool. Yeah, you posted it? I thought so. I thought it might have been you. Oh, we're really trying to hustle. It's 1:43 a.m. We're running through the snow trying to get back to Winterhold here. If we had a horse, my kingdom for a horse. Anything that involves player homes is probably me. Yeah. You or Strudel. You guys have a player home addiction. I mean, to be fair, there are much worse things to be addicted to. Oh crap, that is... Ouch. Oh my god, that hurt. I'm trying to get the paralysis on there. It's not working. I had paralysis hotkeyed at some point. Okay, got him. Oh wow, that guy was tough. I just want to double check because that not having a hotkey where you think it is could be the cause of a completely avoidable death. Oh, not Forgotten Magic. I was going for Gamepad ++, which is right underneath. Yeah, the double press. That's hotkey 1. I must have just ran out of paralysis poisons for the stack that was currently hotkeyed. Okay, we're good. Thanks for that. I appreciate the compliment. No problem. No problem. Anything that involves player homes was probably me. I think I have more player homes than Strudel, but Strudel has more armor mods than me. We each have our addictions, indeed. I got a lot of armor mods. Like your character look. Your armor goes a long way toward building a character and getting, like when you have that character concept in mind, finding that just the right armor set or mashup of armor sets is important. Goes a long way. What are your thoughts on Morscom? I have never even heard of that one. But Gale with her player home addiction probably has. I'm guessing. I'm kind of glad we didn't run into that snow bear on the way out with the whiteout blizzard that we were in on the way to Labyrinthian. That might have been rough. Rougher than it was. One regular attack from that bear took me down to half health. I might have been one-shotted. That's actually what killed my day 16 rogue, which was my longest-lived character ever in this series. Was just one power attack from a bear, took me out like immediately. No problemo. I think he was pushing level 40. We had high-level illusion, high-level poisons, paralysis. Everything that I wanted. He could also block and bash, which gave him more of a defensive option too. And man, I was feeling pretty unstoppable until we ran into that cave bear on the road in the rift, on the road between Riften and Windhelm. And one power swipe took me out in one shot. No problem. Stabbing Gavin, the guy with the rapiers. Mexshell, hey, hope stream's been going well. It has. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend. So far, so good. We've had some close calls. We've had one resurrection from the Lover's Stone. But that labyrinthian dungeon dive is rough. There are a lot of really tough boss battles in it. But we made it through, and now Ancano is firmly in our sights. We're just booking it to Windhelm, or not Windhelm, Winterhold to take him on now. That's also a tough fight. I need to try to have lots of magic resistance because I don't really have anything else to defend with. Do I have charge on the Sanguine Rose here? I do have one left. So I'll have a Dremora helping us out. Still not going to have Spirit Walk active. Already grabbed that one. My last Astrologer playthrough that I did the build guide for, he used a lot of Nightshade for the Fortified Destruction potions. So I'm still in like that mode of every time I see Nightshade, I'm like, ooh, I gotta have it. Let's avoid the Horkers. We'll let them be.
I love snow. It's so snowy.
Indeed. Although loving snow because it's snowy, I think I've already gotten the Amulet of Mara out of here, I'm pretty sure. I left a lot of the mountain flowers because I have a ton of them. Malderoth, I might actually pick your brain at some point. Not in the too near future, but at some point I want to get Shadows of Skyrim integrated on another profile into my mod list. And I need some things to make the game harder, because once I do that, I want to make death a regular part of that playthrough on that or at least for that profile, because I feel like I'm going to want to do multiple playthroughs with that mod. And I'm going to need some ideas on how to make my game harder, because right now I'm doing permadeath on legendary difficulty, and I've gotten good enough at it to the point where I don't die all that much ever on legendary. Even when I'm playing not playing permadeath, I rarely die, just doing build guides and stuff. So probably be picking some brains on how to make that profile a lot harder, because I want to die a lot with Shadows of Skyrim. That Nemesis system seems awesome. Can't wait to get that integrated. Play around with it. That Horker's already dead. I think I had to run in with some Ice Wolves or something on the way out. Regular Wolf there. I think there was an Ice Wolf here too. Regular Wolf doesn't really stand a chance against the Horker, but an Ice Wolf can pretty easily take care of one or two of them on their own. Do I have any need for iron ore? I do not. Not a smith. Alchemists are not smiths. And have I discovered that stone already? I have not. I may as well do that now. So I'm running Andromeda, so once you find all the stones, you get a bonus effect from whatever stone you have chosen. So I want to make sure that I find them all out in the wilderness here. Bears are terrifying with Wildcat. Indeed they are. I like that it's mid-size, but not so large you get lost in it. Oh, the Morscom? Kind of like Morscom for the story? Yeah. I do like a player at home with a story. That's why I like Mirrorwatch from the AE content. It kind of had like a little story going on with it. A little bit of some puzzles. Some interesting puzzles, actually, too. Not just your run-of-the-mill stupid Skyrim puzzles, but this one was... Oh, it's a Dark Fox mod. Cool. I really liked Caranthir Tower. I I might put it back in there just for the scroll writing access. It was very handy. If I do like a scroll build, because that's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, is a scroll-centric build. Having something like that is very handy. I recently put in less aggressive animals because of being attacked on sight is not really realistic. Yeah, I have the mod called One with Nature that allows you to go in and select aggression and everything for each different kind of animal. I try to keep that as vanilla as possible because I want the challenge for a permadeath to be more relatable for people who might be watching and might have a different mod setup or not have any mods at all. Hotch, hey buddy, one of the OGs, one of the original subscribers I've ever had on this channel. He watched from like the very beginnings when I was like doing like very little video production work and everything. It was mostly just raw footage and me just talking off the cuff. Welcome. I hope you're doing well, man. Gonna do a permadeath playthrough with the Nightblade. Yeah, the Nightblade is a tough one. That's a challenging one for sure. Sorry, I'm just trying to get caught up. Playing around with MCO and Valhalla Combat, but I think there are some tweaks needed because I'm dying less since installing them. Interesting. Yeah, with your mod list, you should be dying all the time. Haven't used Caranthir Tower yet, but remember seeing Couch Warrior showcase it. It has some amazing features. Should create a mage character just for Caranthir. And I love like the... it makes you feel like you're compensating for something, but seeing way off in the distance that huge tower coming up out of the landscape and knowing that that's your tower is just kind of like, ooh, that's awesome. It's very imposing. I just did a scroll build and it was super fun. I got the perk in the lockpick tree to find more scrolls. Oh, cool. Is that in an Ordinator, finding more scrolls? With high enchanting scrolls are very powerful. They are indeed. I like the synergies that are possible in that tree, and I have just really not explored them at all yet. I use Sky Test. Yeah, the wolves only attack in packs. They run away. Yeah, Sky Test it was a little rough for me. It was killing like entire villages. Like one wolf would go through, and because of the way it would like run off and come back, they were killing off entire villages and like killing all my vendors and stuff. And I was like, okay, I got to get rid of Sky Test. But I like what it was trying to do, but just not for me. Doing fine, finally made it. Yeah, every once in a while, Hotch pops in his head and says hi. Appreciate it every time. Fallout New Vegas. I am not a big fan of New Vegas. I like Fallout 3 better. I might do a Tale of Two Wastelands though at some point. That just takes a lot of modding. Maybe a Wabbajack list, but then getting it compatible with like a controller and everything. I am messing around with some Fallout 4. Fallout New Vegas, yeah. I'm more of a BGS fan than an Obsidian fan. I'm more about the punch kick and the pew pew than the talkie. Dark Fox's Oars Rest and Riverside Shack stay in my Lord Order all the time because, of course, a cat's life. Yeah. Dark Fox is a pretty good modder. Pretty good modder. I used to watch some of his streams too. I haven't seen him streaming very much lately though. Yeah, there's a perk in Ordinator that lets you choose an item to find more of. Scrolls as an option. Awesome. I'm going to keep that in mind when I do my scroll build. Okay, caught up on chat. Let's get back to Winterhold ASAP here. What? We got about 34 minutes. If I go over a little bit, that's fine. It is the wife's birthday today, so I want to make sure I'm not neglecting her completely. She might be out a little later. Her buddy just did come over to ride their bikes out to go get some lunch. It's beautiful weather out here today. So today was a perfect day for it. So they might be gone for a little while. We'll be hanging out. So I probably can go a little later, but the priority is with the queen of the house on her big day. Currently playing through Fallout 3, actually, though you do prefer New Vegas. Yeah, there are definitely two strong camps with that. The depth of roleplay that's possible in New Vegas is definitely better than it is in Fallout 3, but I feel like the environmental exploration and the quest writing is better in Fallout 3, in my opinion. I enjoyed them both. Ooh, I didn't mean to accept that. No, that's... Hold on. That was a mistake. I'm doing some save scumming. I need the Lover's Stone active for the Incano fight. I know what the Tower Stone does. I just need to discover it. I didn't mean to actually pick it up. Both great games. Yeah, I agree. I didn't feel the need to go replay New Vegas after I played it, but I did enjoy my time with it. It made it a little more difficult because I didn't play New Vegas until after Skyrim had come out, and I had played a whole bunch of that. And then going back to the old game engine, the old Fallout 3 engine and stuff with like none of the sprint key. There was just a lot of flat brown terrain to cover on foot. There was no way to make it any faster. And just the shooting mechanics and stuff being rough overall. Which I know you can fix with mods and stuff. It was a tough playthrough for me, but I did enjoy it. I wish I had played it when it was new, so that I could appreciate it a little more and not be tainted with the newer gameplay mechanics and stuff. There is a YouTuber by the name of Kazu, K-A-Z-U, who's been doing a heavily modded playthrough of New Vegas, and it looks actually fun. It looks like the gameplay is actually really good. Graphics look great too. So yeah, if I could get like a Tale of Two Wastelands Wabbajack or something that works well for me, I might give it a go. I have so many well, I would say deep RPGs, but big RPGs installed on my system right now that I'm kind of splitting time between. I got Skyrim, of course, which is where I spend most of my time. What's going on over here? Vigilance? Okay.
You there?
Oh, those aren't vigilance.
Over here. You should have come here.
Did I get you, or did they resist?
Ow, ow, ow. A little help over here.
I'm working on it. Oh, jeez, really? Just gonna ignore that guy. Okay. Wow, that guy completely disappeared. I would really like some vampire dust. Yeah, so I got Skyrim, obviously, is where I'm spending most of my time. I also have Cyberpunk, which I'm a big fan of. It was fairly polarizing when it came out. People who had decent systems and could run it properly really liked it. And people who were running on old gen systems basically couldn't even play it because it was so bad, technically and performance-wise. Either way, the game did not live up to its promises as far as what the marketing said you could do in that game. Oh, look at that. I love the sleeping animations on the Horkers. It's like adorable how they put their little arm over their head. Sleep under their flipper. Always makes me feel bad when I inevitably end up having to kill a Horker. So I still pour a lot of time into Cyberpunk. I love it. I love the grind in that game. The gameplay is a lot of fun. Fallout 4 I've been playing a lot of. What else? Oh yeah, Elden Ring. I've got like 120 hours into that since February, and I feel like I'm still like not really that close to beating the game, but I still boot it up and try to do a dungeon once a week or so. So I'm splitting a lot of time between like very heavy big games. So adding in like another Fallout to that is gonna be tough. Gonna be tough anytime soon. I have to wait till I get burnout on Fallout or Elden Ring or Cyberpunk before I pick up another older Fallout game. And then we got Starfield coming out next year, which is gonna be crazy. That's gonna take up a lot of my time. When am I gonna have time to even eat or breathe or live with all this stuff coming out? It's crazy. I really want to get back into God of War Ragnarok before everything gets spoiled there. I'd totally be down for a Tale of Two Wastelands Let's Play from Ukarn. Oh yeah, I think it would be fun. It's been a long time since I played either one of them, so a lot of it would be new, and a lot of the reactions and responses to things would be genuine. It would be a good Let's Play. It's just hours in the day, my friend. Oh my god, I thought that was like an ice wraith. I was like, oh my god, I'm dead. Son has been playing Cyberpunk and is trying to get me into it, waiting to see if it... Yeah, so it's less of something that, like a role play that you can direct on your own, and it's more of like a character-centric narrative. And CDPR did that with The Witcher too. It's not your story, it's Geralt's story, or it's V's story. So it's not an open-ended make up your own story roleplay game like a BGS game. It's a little more strictly defined in terms of who you are and what you do. But how you play is completely up in the air. It's very good in terms of being an immersive sim and having different play styles available. You can play pretty passively in that game too. I know you like the sneak and the illusion stuff, Gale, and there's a lot of that stuff that you can play like in Cyberpunk. And it's a good story for my part. A lot of people, they don't think it's great or just straight up don't like it, but I like it a lot. I thought it was a good story.
Make it. When it was clear we were going to have to fall back, she stayed behind and made sure the rest of us were all right.
I think it's impossible not to like Keanu Reeves, but
I'll be right there.
I don't think he's a great actor. So his performance is meh. Not the best performance. You're not going to get any kind of Academy Award winning performance out of him, but he's a great guy. I'm a fan of his. He picks cool stuff to be in.
Mirabelle's dead too? That's it. Ancano has to pay.
I am of the same mind. I was of the same mind a while ago, Lucian. Being a Reaver, I'm a little bit quicker to the blade than most, but... I was ready to kill the bastard after the first little explosion that he caused here. You good, Sergius? Actually, I think I want to have the Staff of Magnus in my left hand so that I can quickly switch that out for a spell. If I have to switch out to a sword in the right hand, that takes a little bit longer because of the draw animations. Staff and spell animations are quicker to instant. So let's get the Dremora out and ready. He's gonna last for me anyway. We'll have the Staff of Magnus out. Hopefully we get enough meat shield. Action going on before before Ancano focuses on me. And we're gonna have the anomalies to deal with. Let's see, we do have 2 shock and 2 resist magic. We're gonna have to use that when appropriate, make the most out of those. This is gonna be tough, guys. This is gonna be tough. If we can paralyze Ancano, we should be okay, but getting in close enough to get him without dying is gonna be an issue.
You
think I don't know what you're up to? You think I can't destroy you? The power to unmake the world at my fingertips. And you think you can do anything about it? Ha! I am beyond your pathetic attempts at magic. You cannot touch me.
The staff! Use it on the eye!
Enough! Still you persist? Very well. Come then. See what I can do now.
Oh, he's shooting magic fire at us too, so we got to be ready for that. Oh, he paralyzed everybody. I'm gonna have no help here, am I? Okay. Let's summon a new Dremora here. Okay. Okay.
What do you think you're doing?
That got a little hairy, but we got through it. We got through it. Okay, that's good. Good place to cap off a great stream too, by the way.
I can't believe it. After all that,
I knew you could do it.
the final battle. Well, I'm glad that bastard's dead anyway.
Well, I kind of returned the favor to him, didn't I? So what now?
I don't know. Ancana was
Hype!
gone, but whatever he's done to the eye doesn't seem to have stopped. I have no idea what to do.
Well. Oh, we got one of these yellow-robed dudes. What's up? What's up, man?
We knew you would succeed. Your victory here justifies our belief in you. You have proven yourself more than worthy to guide the College of Winterhold.
So what do we do now?
The Eye has grown unstable. It cannot remain here, or else it may destroy your college and this world. It must be secured. Ancano's actions prove that the world is not ready for such a thing. We shall safeguard it. For now. You now have the opportunity to maintain your college and carry on with your lives. You have our gratitude, Archmage.
Archmage, huh? See what kind of magic these guys are gonna pull to get this thing out of here. Curious how they even got it in here in the first place. Oh, he just by teleporting. Okay, well I guess that works too.
The college is safe again thanks to your work.
The Psijics
I
are super
knew you
intriguing.
had it. I dare say the Psijics are right. There's no one more deserving to be Archmage, in my opinion. Here, consider these yours, and the Archmage's quarters as well. I shall be here for advice, should you need me.
I think we're gonna be making Tolfdir Archmage. We just have to wait a little bit. We can't do it here or it crashes the game. Breaks all kinds of stuff. Okay.
Take care now.
Well, okay, we got about 20 minutes, but you know what? Let's see. What time is it? This is a pretty good place to end on, but we still have a performance to use up. Let's see what kind of audience we have over here in at the tavern. At the Frozen Hearth, I guess? Is that what it's called? Or Thorn. Heading back to class, I guess, huh? All right, here we go. Let's have our performance power ready. I mean, I really wish this was kind of an epic moment. I wish we had more of an audience. The Frozen Hearth is usually pretty barren,
Come on in.
as the rest
Just
of Winterhold is.
Take a seat and get the cold out.
All right, everybody. So you no doubt have seen the magical ball of energy emanating from the college, yeah? And you would have also no doubt seen that it has since dissipated. Well, you know, your local heroic bard might have had something to do with that. You see, there was a Thalmor wizard there that was trying to release some major power from his giant ball. It was going to be a powerful, epic release. But, alas, we stopped him from his release. Therefore, this song is a tribute to Ancano's big blue ball. Couldn't release. The ball is still big and blue. And now he's dead, so it'll be big and blue for eternity. Love the little flourish at the end there. It was good. They seem to like it. I mean, they don't have any money out here because this is a very poor province, but 10 septims? 10 septims for saving your poor broke asses? Really? And I even wrote a whole song about it for your entertainment. You danced, you clapped, and you gave me 10 septims? Lucian, we're never coming back here. Never coming back here. God, I want to just have you kill everybody in this room so bad. We have a bard who saved lives, had an epic battle, had a punny song that's hilariously innuendous. And in the band, we have somebody who can sing with the best of them. And we have a damn Drumora as a drummer / bass player. And they gave us 10 septims. That's it. We're not doing small venues anymore, guys. We got to shoot for the big times. I hear that there is a Bard's College in Solitude. And that place seems to get a lot of business. Sort of like a metropolitan capital, so to say. All right. Well, I guess we know where we're going next. All right. Well, I think this is a good place to end it, guys. Thank you a whole bunch for joining me. I think the stream went really well. I had a ton of fun. Feels better to kind of get on the other side of this COVID nonsense. Feeling better. We survived. Barely, but we survived. Yeah, gameplay went well. DeRoss is going well. I think he's finally fed up with the crap that he's been getting in terms of tips. He's gonna start taking his bard game to the next level. Yeah, look how pissed off he is at that. Oh, that's a cool looking. We got our new thumbnail. Yeah, look how pissed off he is. That chintzy tip that he got from that epic performance. Damn. Yeah, so now we have motivation. We're going to be taking this bard thing to the next level. So we have things to do in the future. I am looking forward to it. Yeah, thanks, guys. It was a blast. Can't wait till the next one. I'll see you guys around. If you're happening upon the stream and you like what you see, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot. We're inching closer and closer to that 1,000 subscription mark every day. When a lot of things open up to my channel, I'll be able to start running ads on it, which I know sucks, but it also, if they're running ads on it, they're more likely to promote the channel. So a lot of things happen once that 1,000 subscriber mark hits. So thank you all for joining and being a great audience and keeping me company while I play. Few things in my life that I like more than playing this game with people who also like playing it. So it's always fun to hang out with you. Also, if you liked this, there is similar content that you can find in the links below. Namely, Magus80 has a Twitch stream that he does some long playthroughs, some longer than others. He's in the middle of a, or maybe at the tail end. I don't know how far you are on your Imperial Soldier playthrough right now, but that's been a lot of fun, doing some good role play there. So do click on that link and leave him a follow. That'll help his channel out a lot too. It's a lot of fun. Not even the middle. 21 episodes. Nice. Cool. Yeah, it's been a great playthrough for you. Yeah, and there's also a lot of other links. Do click around. You might find something you like. You might find your next favorite content creator. All right, that does it for me, guys. Thanks a lot. Oh my gosh, my wife snuck in and gave me a bagel. I didn't even realize it. She might have even showed up on camera and I didn't see it. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I will see you next time. And until then, do take care, okay? Stay safe out there. Bye, guys.